Video game collections is dying because of digital, and that's fine with me.
Mm,
Fuck, I want more things to collecting dust for. You know what I mean?
I don't know about because of digital. I think it is because a little bit of COVID. I think a lot of people during COVID went back to doing the old things that they were doing, and I think it was already bad. Like, you were already paying a lot of money before COVID, but after COVID solidified it. It's like anything niche, Pokemon cards, anything that was like nostalgia glasses to the past is like shot up in value. So I just think COVID kind of did its damage already.
I mean,
But
Pokemon cards definitely got out of control.
Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, aka Tony. Here with some of my nearest and dearest and co-hosts in the building right now. I got my dog Mateo.
Hey, what's going on, dude? I just got this thing in, and I haven't even had a chance to play with it yet. But I got my little analog pocket in, and I only have one Game Boy Advance game, so don't really have a lot of options yet on what I'm gonna do with this thing.
Your first pick was a Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah, I picked up a copy of it's like a remake of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Apparently it's fairly rare. I paid like $70 fucking for this cartridge, dude. But then I went and priced it immediately afterwards, and this shit sells for like $300+ on eBay and whatnot.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
apparently Final Fantasy 2, this is like the one of the few formats it's been released in the US or some shit.
Damn.
Unfortunately, used games and collectibles, it's in a bad place right now where you're going to be paying top dollar. You're not going to get a deal. It's a deal, I guess, but $70?
It was a lot. I went in and talked to the dude though. Like I went to one of my little like local retro gaming stores.
Yeah.
And the guy asked me, he was like, you've got an analog pocket on the way, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, he's like, I don't know how that device has so many people in Austin that have been buying it, but he's like, we're tapped out. He's like, people keep coming by like every day just to buy Game Boy Advance games for that thing.
I would suggest some titles for you. There is the Super Mario Advanced numbered titles. It's like 1 through 5. They basically remix the game a little bit and add new rules, stuff like that. It's just all the classic games, just kind of redone for the advanced systems.
Awesome.
Also, real quick, DJ Doughy Fresh is in the building. Before we get real deep in conversations and forget to introduce him, because that's how that shit was just about to go. Might as well let everybody know he's here. Damn. You want to skip yourself, though? Is that what you wanted to skip your introduction?
No, I appreciate it.
I didn't want to say, shut the fuck up. Let me introduce you. Can you just
we need an applause sound effect. I think we should be giving ourselves more applauses.
For after each introduction, just...
Yeah.
We do a solid 5 minutes of just applause sounds.
Mm-hmm. But now, yeah, video game collections is dying because of digital, and that's fine with me. Fuck, I want more things to collecting dust for. You know what I mean?
I don't know about because of digital. I think it is because a little bit of COVID. I think a lot of people during COVID went back to doing the old things that they were doing, and I think it was already bad. Like, you were already paying a lot of money before COVID, but after COVID solidified it. It's like anything niche, Pokemon cards, anything that was like nostalgia glasses to the past is like shot up in value. So I just think COVID kind of did its damage already.
I mean, Pokemon cards definitely got out of control.
Any Pokemon Advance title, any Pokemon Game Boy title, just look at them. It doesn't even matter if they're good ones. It could be the worst one. It'll still, just because it's a Pokemon Game Boy Advance game, be priced insanely high, like $100, $90.
Hey,
that's nutty. That is nutty. I was thinking about looking for some of the old Pokemon ones that I never played, but that might talk me out of it. I'm not paying $100 to play an old Pokemon game.
I'm shocked that you got an analog fucking a little handheld. Like, you just got the Steam Deck. Like, what the hell do you need that shit for?
This just for the nostalgia aspect, and so I can collect without actually a lot of times when you collect old games, we're like, when are you ever going to use that? When are you ever going to play that PlayStation 1 copy of Bushido Blade you got or whatever, right? Yep. But this actually gives me a way where I can play the old retro games.
Dope. I don't know if you guys spent some time today and watched the World Cup, but that game went ham. The beginning, it looked crazy. Argentina was up 2-0. France came back, did their work. They lost in overtime and a penalty kick. So it's lit, bro. I mean, last time the World Cup went, I wasn't really watching it like that. This year, for some reason, I was locked in. I watched like 8 games. I was kind of invested in watching the World Cup this year, and it was pretty dope, man.
I think I was the flip the last time the World Cup was on. I was watching a lot of games. I was at the bar. I caught a lot of the games that way. This time, not a single moment. I saw shit on Twitter. That's how I watched the World Cup. I saw like highlights pop up on Twitter.
Nah, yeah, the shit was fire this year, bro. Argentina won it, man. Since 1986 was the last time they won. Big.
Shout out to Argentina.
Facts. Messi brought it home for them. Solid team, bro. I didn't know they had so many good players on that team, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I don't really watch too much soccer, but I think this might make me start watching soccer. So
I've got the stadium for the Austin team like 10 minutes away. Maybe next time y'all come to Austin, we should go and catch a game.
That'd be lit.
Could be good.
I'd be down for that.
I don't care much about soccer, but I like the idea of just like watching a sport while we drink some beers and talk some shit.
Hell yeah. Always a good time to do that. Anything live, I think, is always the best thing to do. Like I went to a band I went to a show and watch what's the band in Orlando we went to go watch? Fucking You, Me, Pucho, Lisi with those musky hillbillies were in front of us.
That was Gainesville.
Was it Gainesville? Okay.
That was Gainesville. That was Coheed and Cambria.
Coheed and Cambria, yeah.
And then
lit.
Surprisingly, it had one of the bands that played there as like the people who went before Coheed. They blew up. Polyriffia, some shit like that. They're big now. And then I got to see Saves the Day, and that was incredible because I've been listening to them since I was in high school. So
awesome.
that was a really good trip. Very good experience. Even though we had the muskies. We had the Musky Mountains, the Musky Mountains, the mountainous regions of muskiness.
She was stink.
We did have to hold the wall. You remember? Hold the line!
Bro, people were beasting out there. We would not let people pass through. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like,
the muskies were trying to pass, and we weren't trying to let them pass.
I think the muskie sweat got on Pucho's arm, if I'm not
Those
mistaken.
people definitely didn't wash their legs.
Some people say that his arm still smells to this day. Like that musky sweat that got on him.
Because he was putting his arm like that, and he says that afterwards, this right here smelled like pure shit.
Polyphia. That band is badass, man. That band is real cool.
Polyphia. Yes, that band. I had some really cool band shirts. I should have never thrown them away.
Damn. Got to get them shit signed. You would have made some money off that.
No, I just wore them a lot. It was good.
You guys see...
We're closing in on that episode 100.
Yeah.
We got to see if we're going to get a surprise appearance by our man Pucho on that 100 episode recording.
We'll see. The man showed a little life today when he came in and played a couple of games with us on 2K. I was like, damn, this is lit. But he got drawn away real quick. Like 10 minutes into the game, they were already calling him. He was like, oh, fuck. I was like, damn, this shit sucks. Did any of you guys watch the Avatar, the new one?
No. I don't have any interest in seeing Avatar. I never even saw the first one.
Wow.
And the second one looks like it's just the exact same movie. I don't know, man. Those Avatar movies are not my jam.
You know me. If it makes money, it makes sense. That shit sold a lot.
I heard they said when you really think about it, Avatar is about one dude betraying his whole race to get some alien booty.
In a dark, twisted way, that is correct.
I just can't get into the movie considering that like the rare mineral that they're going to this planet to get, they fucking called it unobtainium. That's just bad writing. That's dumb.
That's what that name. That was the name of it for real?
I believe it's called Unobtainium.
Yikes.
Damn. But if you do go and see it, it's a 3-hour fucking movie.
That's a long time. You know what that movie needs in the middle? It needs a quick little 2-minute break.
Sons of bitches.
Some would say that the best things have a break right in the middle.
No one ever said that. Not a damn person. I actually, you know why no one likes breaks? As a kid growing up, it always left you in those suspense moments in cartoons. Oh, straight to commercials. Everyone hated that. No one likes breaks.
I feel like there's a movie that I saw in my childhood, but I can't remember what it was. But I swear there was a movie I saw in my childhood that had a 5-minute intermission break in the middle of the damn movie, but I don't remember which movie it was. And I swear that I saw this in theaters. But it might have been something weird. It might have been like an old re-release of Gone with the Wind I went to with my mom or something like that.
You definitely were at the theater.
Yes.
Per se.
Fuck that noise. A break.
That used to be a thing, dude. They give you a break in the middle of the film so you could go and like get some more champagne or whatever the hell you were drinking.
You need to take a fat shit. You can just go take a fat shit real quick.
Everyone was a smoker back then. They all went outside to smoke their stogies and their cigarettes.
Yeah. Fuck out of here. Go do that shit before the movie. You
Big
can't
marijuana smoke.
That shit's just so obese. It's just like a grown ass adults that can't hold their piss or fucking shits or eat. Like do all
that.
One
of the signs of being an adult, you're able to hold your pee.
Yeah, you gotta be able to hold that shit. You go on long ass trips and shit. We're gonna stop every 30 minutes for a smoke and piss break. Fuck out of here. You're gonna go ride with the fucking other people. I'm trying to get to the destination.
Anyways, I've been playing a lot of Fallout 3 on the Xbox. Yeah. Fantastic game.
Why'd you go back to Fallout 3?
I haven't played it since like 2007, 2008. Damn. I felt like it's time. I was like, it's been over 10 years. I was like, let me go visit this game and see if it still has what it takes. And it does. It's a good game. I've been playing it. And I've been watching an anime called Aggretsuko. And I'm like in love with the show. I've been watching a lot of it. It's a good show.
I've watched like 2 episodes of that one. I like the concept of it. She's also like, she's officially like a Hello Kitty character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the Hello Kitty universe. That's so weird. Yeah.
It's weird to me that niggas is overhyping anime now. People used to clown that shit. And now all of a sudden it's got this influx of people now, anime fans, and this, that, and that, and the third. I'd be like, where were y'all like 4 or 5 years ago?
This is not like your traditional anime either, though.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, all of a sudden, people I've never heard ever talk about anything used to laugh at me when I used to watch Dragon Ball Z and shit. Now One Piece, Chainsaw, fucking Attack on Titan. I'd be looking at them and be like, bro, fuck out of here, bro.
You sound like
nerdy stuff is cool now, Tony. Look at like Stranger Things, which made D&D cool. Critical Role has been around for how long now? A bunch of people just watch other people play Dungeons and Dragons and do goofy voices. Henry Cavill and Michael B. Jordan both love nerdy shit and anime and all that stuff, and that made it cool now.
That's crazy. But hey, you know what? Fuck it. Bring more light to anime. Maybe they'll start producing good shit, but still, it's just like it's weird to see those bandwagoners, I would say.
Michael B. Jordan said that the movie Creed 3 is going to have like heavy anime influences to it.
Really?
I saw a quote on Twitter earlier that said that.
That's fire.
I wonder what anime he's gonna has. That's weird.
There's a lot of sports ones, man. There's that boxing one that Bucho talks about. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a boxing anime that he talks about.
There is. Yeah, that's dope. Did you guys ever watch that basketball anime though that he mentioned?
I haven't yet.
No.
I watched one episode of it. The first episode. It's interesting. I could see myself watching more, but I got 4 or 5 animes that I'm into right now.
Mm-hmm.
I barely have time to add any more. So this is like, nah, I'm good. I'll add it later. But so where'd you come up with this anime? What made you? What was the name of it again?
Aggretsuko. It's by the people who made Hello Kitty, and they made a show with Netflix. They have like a deal with Netflix, and the show's great.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, a lot of the voice actors are really good, and it's all in Japanese, so you have to read subtitles. But it's made me appreciate the Japanese language, how subtle it is, how the show's it's a good mix of comedy and a coming of age kind of story.
Mhm.
It's just about some people at an accounting office job, and they're living their life trying to figure it out.
Okay.
With lots of
Shit.
Japanese metal in it.
Yes, and the girl, she's a girl. All the characters are different animals. So there's alligators, horses, dogs. Everyone is just a different animal, and she's like a fox. I'm not sure what exactly she is, but to release her pent up energy during the day, she goes out to karaoke at night, and she sings death metal music.
Yeah.
But like the death metal music,
Damn.
like Michael used to
The
like
screamo?
real, yeah, like you can't, yeah. Yeah,
That shit was
so
ridiculous.
yeah.
After a while, I started understanding what the fuck they're saying. If you listen long enough, you'll understand that
Yeah.
shit. Crazy.
Yeah, go check it out. It has 4 seasons. Next season's coming out on February. So I'm excited for that.
That's rad. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I've checked out like 2 episodes of it, I think, and I keep meaning to go back to it. But dude, there's so many shows out right now
Yeah.
that I just want to watch.
I started watching The Boys off your recommendation. It's good. I like it.
I figured it would be your jam. It's gory, it's weird, it's a twist on the whole like superhero genre.
Yeah, I'm definitely Homelander. I need to be breastfed. Yes, I need to be breastfed.
Wow. Yeah. That's kind of lit though. He's gonna liquid gold. So
you know what I mean?